Hello, I'm Dr. Jane. I'm a psychologist. This is Knowing Narcissism. In today's video, I wanted to talk about narcissists and social media. It's as if it was a marriage made in heaven. Narcissists, remember, who want to feel exceptional, unique, special. Social media is just their platform. They get rewarded. The whole thing about social media is, yes, you get to put a message out there, and they may be very important messages, and they may be very funny messages, but you get rewarded for it. You get your likes, you get your shares. I'm going to ask you shortly if you can share, like, etc., etc. I'm not a narcissist, but I want to put the message out there. You get an instant reaction. On some of the platforms, it's absolutely instantaneous. I don't know quite the algorithms of how long, a certain post has got life, etc., etc., but you get an instant reaction to it. You get positive reinforcement. This is where social media, really, as far as the narcissist is concerned, really comes into its own. You get to put your message out there. You get all, in your little echo chamber, your little sort of like echo bubble, and you get people just coming back with their comments and their likes and aren't you great? And remember, a narcissist is after validation. They're after admiration all the time. So if you've got people coming back telling you how marvellous and great you are, then it's just, instant and positive reinforcement. You get to reach a world out there. This was unthinkable of just a couple of decades ago. You can reach parts of the world that we've never even heard of. They will still get your social media posts. Narcissists get to communicate with people that think like them. It might be kind of going down a little cul-de-sac and a little bit of the World Wide Web that perhaps we don't always want to think about, but you get to reach them because there are other people out there, and social media has just made it so much easier to connect with them. On lots of platforms, there's not a lot of filter. So you get to say more or less what you want to. Yes, there may be some sanctions, but they seem to be pretty hard to come by. So I think as far as narcissists is concerned, I think they can push it as far as they like and probably not get any bad reaction from the platforms themselves. You can present, and this is just typical of narcissists, you can present the most idealized image of yourself and your family and your work and your thoughts and whatever it is. You can present this absolute curated, idealized image of yourself, which then, of course, gets likes and rehashed and sent all over the place. So you just, again, it's all, these whole things are all interconnected with each other. So you get to present this idealized image of yourself, your thoughts, your beliefs, etc., etc. It's the perfect platform. Social media is the perfect platform for self-promotion. Now, a lot of narcissists, been around a long time, way before social media was around, they were still there, but they were more, people ask, suddenly has, the rise in narcissism, or the aware of narcissism, has that been created by social media? I wouldn't say it is, but what's happened is social media has just given them the platform to be more out there, more vocal, to have more people see them, so we notice them more. So yes, there is this correlation between our awareness of narcissists and social media, but narcissists have always been narcissists, and narcissist traits, the sort of like, 15-20% of the population, they've always been there prior to social media, but they just couldn't quite get their message out. So this is what I mean. As far as narcissists are concerned, social media is just heaven sent. It really is. Also on social media, you can gaslight people. You can tell them, it's a bit like the idealized image. You can tell them anything you like. People are rarely going to pick you up on it. People are rarely going to call you out on it. So you get to say, manipulate and gaslight people. And if, I've seen, obviously, when people kind of make comments and then people start having kind of debates within the social media platforms, and you can see the narcissists on there who will just constantly keep badgering away, and eventually the person that may have the valid point to come back at them to say you're not, it's not truthful what you're saying, has a life to live, and they eventually go away. And then what happens is the narcissist thinks, I've won, of course I was right, and then that is just back to the positive reinforcement. And lastly, social media is a great platform for the narcissists, as far as they're concerned, to devalue others. It's great to just put messages out there instantly saying somebody's not very good at their job, or they don't look good, or, whatever, that you can just put stuff out there. And there are a few libel cases, but they're few and far between. And I think the onus then becomes on the person that's been devalued to prove otherwise. It's a real kind of strange thing. So I know it's about the legal platforms, etc., etc. So yeah, you get to devalue people on social media and kind of seemingly get away with it. So this is why narcissists just love social media, and social media quite likes narcissists too. Thank you so much for watching. If I could ask you to like, subscribe, share, and click that notification bell, that's because I want this channel to grow so more people can be aware of narcissists, narcissism, and narcissistic tactics. The more that you're aware of it, the more you'll notice it, and the better it'll be for you. And if you look in the link below, there's a direct link to my Instagram page, and that's got lots more on knowing narcissism. Thanks ever so much, and I will speak to you again soon.